explain. Mike Rowe, Works Foundation CEO. Great to have you on the program, Mike. So what is the problem with the will? Where is the will to work here?
Look, the best answer to that question is a book I read years ago by an economist named Nick Eberstadt, who wrote Men Without Work. They republished it during the lockdowns because so much of what he prophesied came to pass. 6.8 million able-bodied men right now are not only not working, they're not looking for work. And Nick argues that that's never happened in peacetime before anyway. So the skills gap is real. The will gap is also real. And, you know, we started at my foundation awarding work ethic scholarships precisely because in 2009, I'd written an open letter to President Obama at the time saying that, look, I'm rooting for you. These 3 million shovel-ready jobs sound great, but nobody's really talking about the country's relationship with a shovel and the conspicuous lack of enthusiasm surrounding the business of picking one up. So what emerged from that was a kind of PR campaign for good jobs that actually exist that people aren't excited about. What concerns me today, frankly, is that I'm literally on the BLS right now. There's 586,000 open positions in manufacturing, right? So I watched the last segment, and I'm rooting for this president, too. I want to see reshoring. I want to see U.S. manufacturing and reinvigorated, and I want to see more jobs created as a result. But if we can't fill the 586,000 we have right now, what are we going to do with the 1 or 2 million that get created? I don't have a snappy answer for you. I just know that part of the answer has to be making a more persuasive case for the jobs that currently exist. And there are a lot of ways to do that. We're doing what we can, but it's a problem with many solutions.
Well, Mike, it makes me wonder, are the government benefits for not working outweighing the will and the opportunity to work? But you have certainly been doing more than your fair share. I mean, your foundation giving away $2.5 million in trade school scholarships. I mean, you have put millions and millions of dollars out there to get these people trained and get their own jobs. And I wonder why are more people not taking advantage of this?
Because we might all be created equal, but we're not the same people. And we right now are the product of decades of cookie cutter advice that have impacted the way we think about education and the way that we also think about work. And that's a problem. You know, I don't want to paint with too broad a brush. And while it's true that we've awarded over 12 million in work ethic scholarships, my goal with MikeRoweWorks is not to help the maximum number of people. It's to help a number of people who comport with our view of the world and are willing to go to where the work is and who are willing to demonstrate something that looks a lot like work ethic here in 2025. So we're picky, and I'm super stingy with the money that we give away. But over 16 years, we have seen the needle start to move. It just moves and fits and starts. And it's like turning a tanker around. Yeah. You're right, Jason. Politically, this thing always devolves into what's wrong with these people? Are they lazy? Or are the employers just greedy and rapacious? But of course, the bigger question really is, why did we take shop class out of high school? And why haven't we stepped back in to show a whole generation of kids that, yeah, you can make 6 figures welding all day long? I have 2,200 examples of that.
Mike.
Plumbing, steam fitting, pipe fitting. AI is not going to take those jobs.
Yeah, I've got 30 seconds to give you to answer this question, but a lot of people will make the argument that jobs that American men don't want to do, that's why we need immigration in this country, for immigrants to do them. Legal immigration, by the way, because if you don't have papers, you can't necessarily work in manufacturing or whatever. Do you buy that argument?
I'm afraid that argument strikes me as adjacent to slavery, frankly. I don't think we can think about it that way. If it's legal, of course, then we're talking about American citizens competing on an equal playing field with regard to qualities like work ethic and personal responsibility and delayed gratification and all the stuff that we want to reward. But if we think about, oh, well, the only way we can have the lifestyle we want is to either import people illegally or pay them under the table, we've lost the fight.
Yeah, Mike, the jobs you're talking about, they are well paying. They're really good paying jobs. Mike Rowe, you're the best. Thanks for joining us. We got to go, though. All right, coming
Anytime,
up.
guys. Thank you.